I think it's pretty cool. It's an honor. I would say I don't know too much about it, but again, I think that's an honor.
What did you make of the way the president pronounced your name?
I mean, that's I don't think he's had the worst. I've heard a couple worse in Alabama, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't take that to heart. It is what it is. But he's a great guy, phenomenal guy. Just got to stay healthy. All of that. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
How did that all develop?
I mean, I should ask you that question too, bro. How did that all develop? I'm not too sure.
How do you like this last practice? How do you guys feel?
I think that's what you want to see in a team practice, going back and forth. For me, on the offensive perspective, I felt today the defense had the best of us with what training camp had looked prior for us coming into today's practice. But I would say that's what you want. That's what you want to see. You want to see that back and forth. And if there's swings, you want to try to keep that swing as consistent on that side as possible. And I think they did a really good job with that in even situational drills today. So very proud of them. And we're all looking forward to going to Chicago and seeing what those guys have in store for us. Yeah, we're pretty excited. I think our defense is pretty excited as well. We have a lot of chirping going on back and forth with the competitive nature, with situational ball, and then team drills. And so I know those guys are hungry to see the ball more, because I for sure wasn't letting them see the ball a lot this training camp.
How important is it to be out there with your teammates now for like 11? They're saying 11 nights. How important is that time for you guys to continue building that bond before the regular season starts?
I think it's going to be cool. I think that's going to be really cool. We got some things lined up with our rookies, and then lined up with the veterans and the rookies and our coaches to go out there and find some time to spend with each other, whether that's eating, whether that's going and seeing a movie, whatever that looks like.
How would you assess the job of the front five in front of you so far with regards to picking up all the stuff this defense can throw at them?
I think they've done a good job. Now, there's going to be things that we still got to lean in on, we got to focus on, that isn't always going to be there as you're, game planning for a team. So right now it's just the fundamentals and technique that they're working on with whatever calls we have up there, right? But I think as we start to game plan for teams, as we get closer to getting ready for the season, it should look a lot better for our guys. But I think they've done a phenomenal job up to this point.
How beneficial do you find joint practices?
I think they're really cool because they give you a different perspective. Because there's different ways callers call plays, different ways defensive guys run certain coverages and how they can get into different coverages. So you're getting a lot of the same things. It's just different looks and different ways and how they present them.
To a year 6 for you, can you just touch on your personal growth throughout this whole process early on in your career? What do you feel like you've learned the most?
I feel like these 6 years in the NFL have been in dog years. A lot of ups and downs, but a lot of growth, a lot of perspective throughout those struggles and challenges. And, you become more grateful for the things you have and where you are and who you become throughout those challenges and difficulties. So I would say that's what I've learned the most.
What were your initial thoughts on Malik Washington getting the orange jersey today and his play?
That was solid. I'm happy that Malik got to get the orange jersey. Now the playlist, I don't know about the playlist now, but I was happy that he got the orange jersey, just not the playlist.
What do you think of the camps of both Zach and Quinn and the prospects of them getting a lot of reps in their first preseason game?
Yeah, I'm excited for them. They're working really hard. They're competing not just against each other and against myself, but within themselves. That mental battle that they're having. If one sees another throw a deep ball or a good ball and they complete it, the other not having to feel as if, okay, if I get that same play, I'm going to try to take that shot. If that's not what the play asks of you to do, that's not your job. Your job is to, distribute the play within the timing of the play, or distribute the ball within the timing of the play, and then you progress from there. So I think they're doing a great job, and we're really excited to see what those guys can do for us on Sunday.
Anything that's impressed you about playing so early in his career?
Yeah, I like how calm calm he is throughout everything. When it's a good play, sure, he'll celebrate, but comes back just super calm. He's cool, calm, collected, all of that. So you can appreciate that as a veteran.
I know you kind of talked to us a little bit about your evaluation process, but kind of looking ahead in terms of like the team that you guys will be facing these joint practices, you know, Jaguars and Bears are kind of up-and-comers. Lions are reigning #1 seed in the NFC. Does the evaluation process change from team to team? How does it change?
No, I don't think it changes at all. I think that's why you have practices. So when it comes to those times where you go and have a joint practice, what are your fundamentals? What are your, are you doing the right technique? And if not, can we trust you or can we not trust you to do the right thing in whether it's a, situational moment where it's a 3rd and whatever, or whatever else the situation could be. Can we trust you? Can we not trust you? And that's all it is, I think.
What has Alexander Madison shown you in this training camp, and has he surprised you in any way?
I wouldn't say he surprised me. I think what he's shown me and the team is he's not just a short yardage running back. He's broken a good amount of runs this training camp, and it's been pretty impressive to see. So he's got a nick for finding the right course, to gash the defense.
Saw Teddy Bridgewater back on the field today for the Buccaneers. Just got to spend some time with him. What does he bring to the locker room and remember?
Teddy B, Teddy B's a unique person. When Teddy B came, he didn't say too much, but you can gauge a lot of how he feels towards players by the game setting. Because when it's game time, Teddy's just a whole different person with the energy, the aura that he brings to the guys on the field. I mean, he's a lot more talkative then than he is, throughout the building. He's just, hey, I'm just chill. I am who I am. That's what it is. But when it's time to go for game time, Teddy will turn up.
You have a younger brother that's doing football league right now. How does it feel being an older brother and following his dreams as well?
Well, for my younger brother, I think I would tell him, like, man, he must really love this, because he played in the CFL, then he went to Germany to play, then he came to Boston, I think, to play in the Arena Football League. So I think he got a little cooler gig, if you will, than me, with traveling, to different places and seeing things. But I love my brother. I support him in any and everything that he does, and I'm here for him for whatever he needs. All right, guys, thanks.